welcome back to Dr. Phyllis. We have two guests today that I'm very excited to talk to. Let's welcome Grindella and Grindella's mother. Come on in here, ladies. I'll have a seat. Now, what seems to be the issue of conflict here today to bring you two into the
She is the most overbearing mother ever. Like, it is so annoying.
I would not say that, but
Well, Grindella, why don't you explain to the audience where this conflict started, and what do you think is the root of the problem?
Oh my gosh, where do I even begin? Last night, I went to the bar, and I totally trashed the entire bar. By myself. It was the greatest thing ever. I am so proud of myself. And she had to get involved.
well, okay. She came home last night with one of her arms out of its shoulder socket. Now, what mother would not be mad about that?
I can handle myself.
You might not be excused.
Well, Mom, how did you react to this situation?
Overbearing, like,
Let's let her speak for herself, Grindella.
I was a little upset, but all mothers would be if their child came home like that, in that state. But I may have killed a few people.
now I have a mother in jail. That's so embarrassing. Like, I can't even show my face anywhere. I literally can't even.
Okay, well, I sense some tension. Mom, I think you may have a little bit of possessiveness towards Grindella.
I don't think
Well, and Grindella, I think you need to learn to appreciate your mother and how much she cares for you.
She treats me like a baby. Like,
Well,
You are my baby.
look at the love in this room, guys. All right, I've done all I can here. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, welcome back to Dr. Phyllis. I've just been talking with the wife of Bath, who has been recently engaged. Yeah. And wife of Bath, why don't you tell us a little bit about your past marriages? I believe there's been a number.
Well, I lost count, around 4 or 5, but they've been great. I've got what I wanted, just moving on.
What do you mean by that? What did you gain from these past husbands?
In the beginning, I gained a fair amount of money. The first one died, the second one died. And, I made a profit for myself, I guess you would say. I would not recommend that.
I see. So, would you say that you were happy in these relationships with these past husbands?
Happy is relative. I would say I was happy, I got what I wanted, and I'm here now today just doing what I love, making clothes for other people. I'm well known.
Now,
great.
wife of Bath, it seems that you did not get as much out of these relationships as would be desired. Now, how would you plan to approach this new marriage to make it very happy and prosperous for yourself?
I'm just going to keep doing what I've always done. I'm perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. Now, would you?
Well, here's what I think. I think that respect is very important in a relationship. Don't you agree? I think respect is the foundation of a marriage. Now, I think that if you show your husband respect, he's going to respect you. And you need to respect yourself. And that's the key to a healthy.
Dr. Phyllis, how many relationships have you been in with respect?
Well, let's not bring me into this. This is about you.
I mean, this is mutual.
Well, I
Right.
think that 5 husbands, let's be honest.
5 is just a number.
Oh, well, let's close the show right now. And next week, we may have a special guest, King Arthur and his wife, and also a little bit of Sir Lancelot, if you know what I mean. Tune in, you guys. Welcome back to Dr. Phyllis. We have the most talked about couple in Hollywood coming in today. Let's welcome Arthur and Guinevere. Come on in, guys. Look at you two. Now, y'all have been on every website in the internet this past week, and I think most of us know why, except for Arthur. Apparently you are still in the blue, and we brought you in today to bring in an intervention to try and get some things out in the open. Guinevere, I think it'd be good for you to tell Arthur what's
Maybe what's going on? Well, remember when I was accused of something I didn't do? Well, you weren't really there for me, and somebody else was, and I had an affair. I thought we had something special. I'm sorry.
Well, goodness gracious, does that make you feel better? It makes me feel better. We have one other person to come in that I think will really make things interesting. Come on in here. This is Lancelot, guys.
Oh, my man!
It's Mr.
What's up?
Steve.
Bro? Man!
All right. Well, Lancelot, I think you are involved in the situation.
Wait. No, not you. Not you too.
It was me, man.
Man, you were my best man at my wedding. What?
You weren't there for her. She was all alone at the castle.
But, I mean, bro code. What happened to hoes over bros?
Oh goodness. Guinevere, what is making you so upset? Do you feel chagrin for
I didn't
this?
ever mean for this to happen. I love them both.
Oh, well, goodness.
You're my first true love and my husband, but he saved me when you weren't there for me. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Well, okay. I think there's some conflict going on here. Audience, you can help Guinevere decide who to be with. Go on drphyllis.com, find this episode, and you can vote for Team Lancelot or Team Arthur. Okay. Welcome back to Dr. Phyllis. We have an interesting case right now. We have Dr. Faustus and Mephistopheles coming in, and Mephistopheles has a complaint today that I think he wants to share with everyone. Why don't you tell us what's going on?
Well, I work for Dr. Faustus, and I've never worked for somebody so impossible in my whole life. He's so bossy and needy, and I'm just really tired of it, and I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, those are harsh claims. What do you have to say to that, Dr. Faustus?
Well, one, you should be honored to work for me.
Do you see this attitude?
Well, see, now I have to understand, you've been working together for 23 years. Now, how did that relationship in the workplace begin?
Well, I was already powerful, but I wanted more powerful. And this hooligan over here didn't want to work for me.
He's impossible. Thank goodness I have 1 year left. I don't know if I'll make it through that last year.
Well, what do you mean by 1 year left? What happens after that 1 year?
His soul goes right to the devil.
Oh, hell's not real. You're ridiculous.
For real? Well, okay. Well, I'm a little freaked out, guys. Let's wrap this episode up, okay?
Dr. Phyllis, how do you feel about selling your soul? I might be able to work up a deal with my buddy Satan.
Oh, no.